muscular yet. What's up? Week 5. So today I did some bench press, still doing lots of upper body stuff with the injury, but it's coming along. As of today, it's officially 2 weeks since I hurt my leg. I've been doing a lot of mobility stuff. Right now I have no ace bandage on it or anything. I'm able to walk on it fairly normally. My knee's a little sore because while the muscle was weak, it made my knee start aching. I did have some atrophy in my leg a little bit, even though I wasn't working out my right leg. My left leg is 23 inches, my right leg's 24. Before the injury, they were the same. And if you stand up and flex, my right leg you can see cuts in it. My left leg, you used to be able to see cuts, you can't anymore. Hoping just after a week or two of training again, it'll be back to normal. But I don't know how long it's going to take me to get back to normal training. This is still very weak. I still can't bend it all the way. This leg I can touch my calf to the back of my hamstring. This one, when it starts stretching out, I get a lot of pain. There's a knot. There's still some pain, lack of mobility, and weakness. But tomorrow is quad day, and I'm going to wrap it up and attempt some bodyweight squats, some light leg extensions, calf raises, and hamstring curls, and see how that goes. Last Thursday was deadlift day. I did 315 for 3x3 and then did stiff leg 225 for 4x8s. It actually made my glutes and hamstrings sore. So now I'm to the point where I'm starting to actually train hamstrings again, and I'm hoping in the next week or two I'll be able to start putting some weight on the bar and building my quad back up. It's still a little painful. I'm going to get the Theragun on it in the next week or two, but I want to make sure that it's healed before I start breaking up that tissue. So probably week 3 I'm going to get the Theragun, and I'll probably try a glass of whiskey before I do that because it's going to be painful. Last Tuesday I was still having some pain, but I wanted to get some mobility. I did leg extensions with like 5 pounds or 10 pound plates for like sets of 10 or 12, just to get the mobility there and some blood flow. And it was really kind of crazy to look at. We had some video of it, but you can see my muscle fibers firing in a really weird way. So I think it's just it being completely immobile for a week and a half. I'm having to reset that mind-muscle connection to get those muscles to fire, and it's still injured. It definitely hurts. I can still feel a knot, so it's not healed yet. I'm just trying to get it moving so as much as I can, so that as it heals, it's not just completely locked up. Now, as for diet, I kind of went back more to a maintenance calorie while I was injured, to lose as little muscle mass in my legs as possible. And I think that was a good idea because I actually didn't lose any size in my right leg, and my left leg just lost an inch, which I think will be easy to rebuild. But now that I'm able to, even though it's light exercise, I want to get this cut rolling, so I'm going to tomorrow go back to the caloric deficit of around 300 calories. And I've been at maintenance, so it's going to mean I'm going to be cutting out 300 to 500 calories from what I've been eating per day. And even if training isn't in full swing for another week or two, I think that'll be fine. I'll be able to start my training and start building my leg back up. During this injury, it's been frustrating to not be able to squat. The day before the injury, I was actually planning on PRing my squat the next day. So that was a little frustrating that I wasn't able to do the PR. But during this time, I've really used it to focus on honing in my upper body programming. So I actually programmed out my bicep training. 2 days ago. I actually wrote in programming and percentages that I'm going to start using, because my biceps, I feel like, are a lagging body part I wouldn't say lagging because I've never trained them before, because I used to just be solely powerlifting. And as I've moved into power building, and I just kind of threw it in, just do some curls and some abs on, you know, a 6th day. Now I'm actually programming that 6th day. Not letting it get me down that I'm injured and not able to squat. I'm using it as an opportunity to really focus on honing in that upper body programming. Then once I'm able to start squatting again, my upper body is going to be really dialed in. Our upper body programming will be really dialed in, and then I'll be able to focus on really dialing in my leg programming and bringing my legs back, and then hopefully growing them, because that's it. That's what we got going on this week. I'm going to start kicking in the training, and hopefully I don't, you know, injure my leg any worse. Hopefully this is just going to give it, start bringing back the strength, and I can start implementing some training, start getting the cut going again. I don't think I mentioned it. I am 197, so I put on like a pound, you know, but that can just be fluctuation in body weight from day to day. So, taking advantage of the situation and feeling good. So, check in next week, see how these changes work out for me. See you then.